Gdansk is Poland's third largest city and home to the Solidarity movement. Gdansk became involved in PIMMS Transfer, following a staff exchange with London during the PIMMS project.
Well, I think it's a very nice story because we were applying for staff exchange with PIMMS. And well, I was also invited to the final conference of PIMMS, and I gave a presentation what we learned from the study trip. And yeah, I think people liked it. And then when PIMMS Transfer was born, I was invited as a partner, and we applied. And well, we were successful. So here we are.
PIMMS Transfer coincided with the city's preparations for co-hosting the Euro 2012 football tournament. High-ranking police officers and security managers travelled to London to learn more about managing transport and security at large-scale events.
Well, you can imagine how big event for Gdansk it will be. So everybody is very concerned about really good preparations. And PIMMS Transfer actually helped us to do two things. First was a study trip to London. So we came to see how London prepares for the big event like the Olympic Games, and was invited to see the Wembley Stadium and the Arsenal Stadium. And we had opportunity to see all the control rooms and all these, supervisions. Well, Gdańsk organized also a workshop, mentoring workshop for people who are dealing with safety and security and transport management. And we invited experts from Frankfurt, because of Mundial, of course, and people from Mönchengladbach, because they were preparing a championship for football for women at the same time. So very useful information from them and sharing their best practice as well.
Mentoring workshops and study visits by representatives from Gdansk led to the introduction of 30 km/h zones across the city and dedicated cycle lanes.
Cycling became very important for the city authorities, generally speaking. And then PIMMS Transfer, best practices and experience from other cities helped. We changed the old town of Gdańsk, the heart of the city really, to make it bicycle friendly. We changed regulations there, so they can cycle against the traffic, so use the contra lines. They can use roads and streets which were firstly not for them. We also made this zone as a 30 km/h zone, so I think that's a big step forward.
Several schools took part in a pilot project that taught children to cycle in real traffic around their schools and homes. The pilot was so successful that the municipality committed to implementing the scheme in other schools.
So I think the biggest and the most important part of PIMMS Transfer is what we did in the area of education. It's the first such project in Poland, so lots of other towns and cities were actually very, very keen on learning from us how we did it, and they would like to repeat the example.